Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. Today, I would like to talk about courage as described in Dr. David Hawkins' book, Letting Go. Right off the bat, courage is considered a positive emotion. So, already, once you are in the state of courage, you are essentially no longer a part of low vibration, low consciousness emotions, if you will. The essence behind courage is I can do it. There is an emphasis on doing. But what is so fascinating about courage is that it is so much more than just doing things and accomplishing your goals. But of course, that is an important part of this. I would like to read a description about courage. It just gives a clear picture in terms of how that emotion can present itself, how that emotion can present itself in our day-to-day lives. Let the story time begin. It is a positive state in which we feel assured, skillful, adequate, capable, alive, loving, and giving, with an overall zest for life. We are capable of humor, activity, confidence, and clarity. In this state, we feel centered, balanced, flexible, happy, independent, and self-sufficient. We can be inventive, creative, and open. In courage, there is a lot of energy, action, letting go, capacity to be there, to be spontaneous, resilient, resourceful, and cheerful. In this state, we can be very effective in the world. I love this description. It already is jam-packed with information, but I still want to break it down a bit more because there is a lot more that can be said. Courage is the emotion that begins our journey of letting go. We essentially have the courage to look at our emotions and let go of what no longer serves us. We are taking responsibility, which is huge. When we take responsibility, we are also releasing old points of views, perspectives that no longer serve us. When we feel courage, our self-esteem increases as well as our self-respect. There is also a natural balance between giving and receiving. We are no longer exclusively focused on ourselves, or at the very least, there is definitely less of an emphasis on me, or exclusively our needs. In the state of courage, we are looking to make a difference in the world on some level, and it definitely goes beyond self-gain and our career. Our focus is on who we are and what we do versus what we have. Overall, we take chances because there is a willingness to grow. And when problems arise, as they inevitably will, this is life, we handle them without putting ourselves down. So we are no longer in a victim mentality, if you will. It's very different. Our goals and intentions are very powerful on this level. Dr. Hawkins is assuring that there is a very high possibility that your goals and intentions will manifest. There is a powerful shift in paradigms. What previously seemed impossible now becomes possible. That is so amazing. We are essentially changing our mindset. We are releasing limiting negative beliefs that no longer serves us, and we are literally building ourselves up, building ourselves with new powerful beliefs and a positive mindset that works for us and allows us to live a life that is more in alignment, which then makes perfect sense as to why our goals and intentions would be so much more likely to manifest. Overall, there is profound awareness and courage, and awareness is key when it comes to making lasting change. Because if we don't have awareness about what is no longer serving us, what no longer works, then we will essentially repeat the same patterns over and over, repeat the same mistakes, if you will, and just totally be out of alignment. Or at the very least, not live up to our full potential. We would be greatly limiting ourselves. Not only are we capable of providing for our own needs, but we are able to help others. The ego is no longer dominant. It is no longer keeping you in a limited perspective, in a selfish perspective, if you will. Another thing to note is that in the emotional state of courage, we can get what we want if we are willing to put in the effort. However, it is important to note that the effort you put in is going to be significantly less than the effort you would have to apply coming from negative, low vibration emotions such as pride, desire, anger, fear, and on and on. This is so much more like it gets the job done. Of course, you're doing it, but it's just so much more effortless. Courage allows us to become more creative, which I think is amazing, and I would have never really linked the two together, but you're no longer being weighed down by negative emotions that keep you in a way blinded by possibilities and sort of tapping into creativity. Most people aren't exactly focused on creativity when they're feeling really down, stressed, angry, fearful, etc. There is also freedom on many levels: mental, emotional, and spiritual. And this is really a state of being in which you are, I think, more in alignment with other people, with the world. It's so much more natural to be generous and, once again, not worry about yourself. Something as simple as generosity is so powerful. I'm sure we have all heard the saying, the more you, well, is it the more you get, the more you give? Oh gosh, well, in terms of a spiritual law, I want to say is it the law of giving? I don't exactly know the law, but I do know that if you are genuinely giving from your heart and you are giving from a sincere place without any expectations, and you are just doing it because you care and you genuinely care about others' well-being, that is where the magic happens. There's definitely something out there where I think there's like a natural balance in the world. If one is only thinking about oneself and what one can gain from others without really thinking, hey, how can I serve other people? How can I make a difference? How can I do my part? That is when life is definitely more challenging with naturally receiving. It's kind of a neutral law. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you gained anything beneficial today, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it.